Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another speed build. Surprise surprise, there have been a lot of speed builds lately, and this time I am building a house, not a residential rental lot, and this is for some roommates, I think. It turns out to be 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, I think, and it's quite a big house, so that's nice. And the shape actually came together pretty nicely. I didn't really have any problems with it, and the floor plan also came together quite easily, so that's nice. But yeah, I am building in the new world of Ciudad Enamorada. I think it's called that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's a big house, and I usually don't like building big houses. I don't really know why. I just like small houses more. But yeah. Also, my cat is here with me, so if you hear any purring, that's her. We're just cuddling right now. I'm quite comfortable, actually. But yeah, I also used a lot of platforms in this house, and I usually don't use platforms, but I did in this house because the platforms are quite buggy a lot of the times, but I think it really worked out nice in this house. So this house has a fair bit of what's it called? Split leveling. Yeah, a lot of split leveling in this house. So yeah, I am really happy with how this house turned out. And this is quite a long video, so I had to cut out a lot of things from the build. But yeah, and you can also see me doing this like half wall thingy, like where I use different heights of the half wall to decorate the house, I guess. And I'm really fond of that. I actually did that for my last speed build video, which was the apartment building, and I did that to the second video. So in the first video I didn't really do that, but then I went in and we're about to start furnishing on the apartments, and then I was like, maybe I should do something about the middle part because it looked kind of funky and I didn't really want to add in another roof. So yeah, I did change that and I'm so happy about it. And this house has a lot of that too, and I don't know, I just feel like it really fits the vibe of this world. So yeah, I'm really happy that I did that. And yeah, I really like how this build turned out. It took me quite a while. I think I built on 2 different days and like 4 or 5 times each day, because I just can't concentrate for that long. I need to think about it, and for some reason I feel like really stressed when I'm building and recording. I don't know why. I guess I'm thinking about like the editing after, and that I don't want the video to be too long. But yeah, I just feel stressed and I kind of rush everything, so I usually record and then take a little break and figure out like the floor plan or this color scheme or what items I kind of want to use, and then I start record when I have figured that stuff out, because else it feels like the videos are gonna be too long and it's gonna be a lot of editing and I'm not good at editing. So yeah, I just try to keep the editing to minimum in my videos, because yeah, this is my full-time job. I don't even get paid for YouTube. I just do this for fun. But yeah, I also noticed that I got a lot of new subscribers when I posted the last videos, so welcome to all of the new subscribers. I hope you have a good time here with me. But yeah, I'm really grateful because the last speed build I posted, which was the apartments, I really got a lot of views and a lot of likes and a lot of new subscribers. Like, it's crazy. And yes, I know that I'm still like a small channel, but I still got like, I think it's 6 or 7 new subscribers overnight, and that is a lot for a small channel like me, you know. But now I'm starting to think about the floor plan, and I think I show a bit of the floor plan, but I don't think I show all of the floor plan that I did, because yeah, it took me a little bit to figure out, but it wasn't too bad, you know. It wasn't too bad. But upstairs there are gonna be 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom and like a little landing hangout area. And then downstairs there are 2 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, and then the living area, of course. But yeah, I got the hang of the downstairs part really quickly, so yeah. But now I am decorating the kitchen, and I really like how it turned out, and I used a lot of gold accents in this house, so yeah. I'm really fond of how it turned out. And this kitchen is huge, like really huge. So I put 2 sinks in this kitchen because I wanted them to be centered underneath the windows, but I didn't really want to do the trick where I put small counters and big counters to make it like add up, and I was like, this kitchen is too big anyway, so I might as well just put 2 sinks and not have to fiddle with the counters to make it work, you know. So yeah, and I used what's it called, growing together appliances, and I think the sinks are for this game actually. And then I used the kitchen counters from For Rent, and I think For Rent actually ties together with this pack quite nicely. Like, I know it's not the same style and it's not based from the same part of the world, but I don't know, I just think it fits still. So yeah, and as I said, there are a lot of gold accents in this house, and I ended up going for like this dark turquoise color. Like, it's not turquoise, it's dark, it's like a dark green, bluish green color. You can see me using those what's it called? I just lose the words all the time, but that is because I don't speak English as my first language. The bar shares. Do you see that? Like bar shares, yeah. I placed those down, and that is the college game that I went for. So yeah. And right now I'm just like cluttering up the kitchen, and I really think that it turned out good. I really like this kitchen. It's so cozy. And then I am going to put down some curtains above the sinks, and yeah, that took me so long. So long. And I kind of wanted to put the ceiling fan in the kitchen, and I think it would have been nice to have the ceiling fan in the kitchen because it gets hot from the stove and that stuff when you cook. But I think I just used some pendant lights instead, and I actually am not that good at using overhead lights in The Sims. Like, I just use these mini saucers all over the place, and then I just forget about the lights. But I actually went in and put a lot of lights in this build, so I'm really proud of myself for trying. Because I think it just looks so much better when you actually put lights in the ceilings of your builds, because it just does a lot to the build, you know. So yeah, I need to be better at doing that. And sometimes I kind of think of it like when I furnished the apartments. I think I added in like 1 pendant light in the first apartment, and then I just forgot about it for the rest of the apartment. So that's the only apartment that got an overhead light. But it is what it is, you know. Sometimes stuff just happened, and that just happened, and yeah. But yeah, you can see me struggling with the curtains here, and I'm quite mad at myself. I should have cut this part out, but yeah, I just left it in. I don't know why, because this video is really long, but I still kept it in. But I went back and forth a lot with the curtains, and I actually just stuck to the first curtains I used from cottage living. So yeah, all of that struggle was for nothing. And I don't use this green swatch. I think I just use the other swatch. Maybe I do use this green swatch. I actually finished building this yesterday, and I still can't remember because my memory is not good. But yeah, I have been going back to work lately as well. Like, I worked last week, and I am going to work later today, and I worked the weekend this week. And I actually had a lot of nice patients my first 2 shifts back at work. They were just so nice and cute, and yeah, I just really like my patients, and they all were oriented, so you could like have a conversation with them that made sense, you know. And that's always so nice, because it's hard to connect with a patient if they have dementia and they can't really have a conversation in the same way. So yeah. And I am onto the living room now, and it's like a big open living area in this house, and I use a lot of like black and wood. I don't know if it's a good idea to mixing them, but that is what I did. So yeah, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I also used the couches from the industrial loft kit, and I have like never used them. I think I used them like a couple of times, but not a lot. So I'm really happy that I used them because they are really cute. And then I went in with the frame TV because I imagine that this house is like kind of fancy, and I just try to use a lot of fancy things, you know. So yeah. I don't know if the couches are like fancy, but I don't know, I just thought that they fit in. And then I used this like pillow from the login rewards. I'm still a bit like, I don't really know what I think about the login rewards, because you really have to play at that time to get them, and then it's like, if you don't play, you don't get the items. And I love that it's free, but at the same time, it's like you miss it. And I feel that that's kind of rude, because it's not often that games hand out like free items. So yeah. And now you can't even get it if you didn't play at that time. So yeah, I still used it though, and I think you still can access all of the build items from the login rewards. It's just that you have to like search around the gallery or like fiddle with the settings a bit, but I think you can still use it. And the worst thing about the login rewards is that if you don't back up your files and you get a new computer and install the Sims, and then they make a new Electronic Arts file on your computer, and then the login rewards won't be available anymore. So you really have to like back up your files and bring your old save files with you to be able to unlock it, and that's kind of rude, you know. I guess it's like fun to have login rewards, because then you have something to look forward to when you open up the game, and it makes you open up the game a lot more and play maybe and that stuff. So it's smart of them to do that, absolutely. But it's just like, I just would have wanted it to be a free patch with all of those stuff, because that would make it accessible all of the time and to all of the players. But yeah, The Sims is still learning, I think, but they always seem to make the same mistakes over and over again, and that just, it is what it is. The Sims will always be The Sims, you know. But yeah, it's like all of the new items as well. They sometimes they listen to us, but often they don't. Like, we want matching colorways, or matching wood swatches. We want standalone items and not like clustered items, like all of these plants that are stuck together. We want them separate, because we would rather like place them by yourself and make them cluttered, instead of like, yeah, having them as a set. Because it's like these plants that we got from growing together with like big monstera. I really like that. I would like to use that, but to use the monstera I have to use everything else, and it's just a lot of plants everywhere, and yeah, it just doesn't really work out, I feel like. But we're on to the entryway now, and I used a lot of books to decorate this this house, and I think that the people living here really like to read, or I'm just boring, because I when I went and did all of the decorations, there was like books, lots of books. Let's just go for all of the books. I don't know, it's easy because it looks good with the books, and actually in real life all books aren't books, because there are some books that are like storage, that you can use as storage, because it's like just the exterior of the book, if you will. And how do you say, it's like hollow inside, so you can put a lot of items in there. So maybe they are like, some of them are books, like in the living room and that stuff, but then in the hallway and that stuff is not books, it's like storage books, and maybe they keep like important mail and keys and all of that stuff. I would really want a decorative book that's like made for storage, because we have a lot of stuff. Me and my partner, we have a lot of stuff, a lot of keys, and I don't know why, but my boyfriend has like separate keys for the home and for the car, and that just adds a lot of more keychains. And I'm just the kind of person that puts everything on one keychain, and I just got lots of keys. Maybe that's a bad idea, I don't know, because I just don't really use all of the keys on my keychain. Really, I will just need like my car key and the key to the apartment on one keychain, and then all of the others in another keychain, because I also got so many keys, because apart from the car key and the home key, I also got the home key to my parents. I got a bike lock key, and my bike is broken. It's been broken for like a lot of years, and I haven't really fixed it, so I don't really know why I keep that key with me all of the time, but it just feels right, you know. And then I also got the key to my locker at work. And I think it's really nice to have that one, because I use it like all of the time when I'm at work. But I also have the locker key to my locker at work in my little work bag, because I have this little bag that I always bring with me to work, where I have like my name's what's it called? Name sign? Is it? I don't know. But those little signs you got with your name, it's gotta be name sign. I don't know. Correct me in the comments if I said it wrong. As I said, English is not my first language, but yeah. So I got my, maybe name tags better, I don't know. But I got those stuff, and I got my card so I can access all of the stuff I need to. And I got a lot of other shit too. I got post-its, I got pens. I got, there is this little code you need so you can like log into the blood sugar thingy and take blood sugar, because that's important, you know. And you use that little ID to do the urine samples as well, and that stuff. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff, and then I always have like swab caps. And I got a lot of syringes as well with what's it called in English? I actually don't know. But it's like the thing that you flush with. I got those. I got a lot of those, because you never know when you need them. All of a sudden, you walk into a room and the patient's like, well, my IV is done. And then you're like, well, I'm just gonna go and get some syringes. But you don't have to, because I always have them on me. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I also have like a scissors with me. Well, scissors. I think scissors is like always plural, even if it's just one. English is a weird language sometimes, actually. But yeah, you can see me decorating the bedrooms right now, and I did the bathrooms off camera, so they are already furnished and that stuff. I did a lot off camera because this video is just so long. But yeah, the bedrooms in this house are like really, really big, so I had a bit of a struggle trying to fill them out, you know. It was hard because, I don't know, I just put a bed and nightstands and like a dresser in my bedrooms all of the time, so it was a bit hard for me to figure out what I were gonna put in there. But I put like desks in almost all of the rooms, and like a dresser, and then 2 nightstands for the bed because I need to fill out the space, and like rugs, and I put bookshelves and open shelving and that stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I think that it still feels a bit empty, all of the bedrooms, but I don't really know what else to add in, and I don't want it to be too cluttered, but I want it like to be filled up. I want to fill up the spaces, you know, and I don't really know if I did that. That is the one thing that I don't really like about this house, and that is the bedrooms. But yeah, maybe you guys are better at decorating bedrooms when you download this. If you download this, you can fix the bedrooms yourself. So yeah, but we're almost done with the interior of the house right now, and I just talked through it. I talked through everything, and you can see like the lighting in the upstairs landing area is like super bugged. I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't get it to work. So there are lots of like bugs. And I have no idea why it did that, and I couldn't really do anything about it. So I was like, well, just F it, I'm gonna go with it, I don't care. Life's too short to care about that stuff. But yeah, the bedroom that we're decorating right now is actually my favorite bedroom because I really like the color scheme. I really like this like deep maroon purple kind of color that came on this bed, and I'm so happy with this one. And I put lots of bookshelves in here. I actually put the bookshelves from Crystal Creations because those are my favorite bookshelves and I really like them like a lot. So yeah. And I changed like the layout a little bit of this bedroom. But I think really that the bed fits really well in the middle, so I will keep the bed there because that is like kind of like a room divider as well. Because it's like on one side of the bed you got like the bookshelves and a little cozy reading nook, and on the other side you got like a mirror and the wardrobe and like that stuff. So yeah, I actually remember now that I did not add in any curtains in this bedroom, and maybe I should have. I think it would have been nice if I did, but I just forgot about that. I was like so ready to be done with this build, and maybe that's bad. But as I said earlier, it's like when I put on when I start recording, I just get stressed. I'm just like, oh my god, I need to finish this now and I need to make no mistakes because people are gonna watch this. And yeah, I'm trying to get better at that. I really need to get better at that, you know. And then the last bedroom, I made this a like blue and yellow color scheme. I tried to be creative with the color scheme of all of the bedrooms, but I don't know if I really was, because you got like the pink one downstairs and then the other one downstairs is like blue and orange kinda, and then you got like the purple maroon kind of color scheme, and then you got this one which is blue and yellow. So yeah, but I'm really happy with this bedroom actually, and this bedroom was a bit smaller than the other bedrooms, and I were really happy about that because there wasn't like much that I had to fill out, and that's nice. Maybe I undercluttered this bedroom a bit, I don't know. I just try to do my best with this, but at least this one got curtains and the other bedroom upstairs don't, so yeah. I don't know. And there are a lot of balconies actually. I don't remember if I decorated the balconies on camera or off camera, but I did decorate the balconies, and I mostly put like skill building items on the balconies because I thought that would be useful, because I didn't put that many skill building items in the bedrooms. Maybe I should have, but then again I have the balconies for that, so I don't know. I just put everything that fit, like I put a telescope, I put an easel and the chess table, and I think I put a yoga mat as well. I just put everything, but I didn't put like a grill because you have a grill on the outside patio downstairs. So yeah. But now I'm doing the landscaping, and I started landscaping a bit off camera, but I had this like planter boxes. I don't know if you can kind of call them planter boxes, but yeah, I just fenced in the areas. So yeah, and the landscaping actually came together quite easily. It was really nice. I just picked out like a couple of plants because if you put in too many flowers it just looks messy and a bit cluttered. I think that's just my personal opinion. So I usually just keep to one or two, not one, 2 or 3, that's what I'm trying to say, 2 or 3 different color of the flowers, so it doesn't look too messy. But yeah. And now we're decorating the patio space, and I actually started a bit with the patio space off camera because I put down a pool, like a rounded pool, because of course, why not? And then I put a little outside grill and bar area, and I had like this glass roof over it, and I put the pizza oven as well because I really think the pizza oven fitted quite nicely there. But we're actually coming to an end of the video right now, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you want to download this build, you can follow me on the gallery. My gallery ID is GamerVal11. I will also spell it out in the description for you so you can find me easier. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye guys!